Was good, my people? Five of them things. It's five of them things in a row. Tonight was a beautiful night all around. The 50th anniversary of the 73 Knicks championship. That was beautiful. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Julius Randle, doing his thing. We're gonna talk about RJ Barrett coming back from his little slump, you know what I mean? And having a good and efficient night. Forgive me while I'm still getting my shares on. You know what I mean? But yeah, tonight was a good night, man. It was dope to see the Knicks play the way they played tonight. I was definitely thrilled to see that, we wasn't the cardiac Knicks tonight, doing the usual, down to the wire stuff. We came out and handled business early. The defense throughout the whole entire, I mean, of course there was some lapses in defense throughout the game, but for the most part, the defense tonight was stellar. Uh, yeah, there we go. All right, I'm good now. If you're in the Matthew was good, Playboy. Matty Smooth was in the building. Uh, absolutely, yeah. We beat the Wizards last night as well. You feel me? But that's five of them in a row. You feel me? There's five of them things in a row. Very happy to see it. Uh, but yeah, man. Last night was a good night. Well, yeah, we could start with last night. Why not? Dwayne is in the building. I see you, Brody. Yeah, you already know the vibery, man. Uh, Shout out to my guy Dwayne, man, for real. We could start with last night. We could start with last night. I wasn't here last night to talk about the recap, so we could start with that. Last night, and it's gonna be a brief recap of last night. Uh Last night was good because Julius Randle, the Naz was good, Playboy. I see you. Last night was special against the Wizards because of the way that Julius Randle played, man. Uh, we're gonna get into more of, I'm super, 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 super Mr. Julius Randle supporter. But last night was special because he absolutely went off. And to see the way he reacted when Kyle Kuzma gave him the "you too small" sign was is the way that you want your lead guy to react when somebody tries to challenge him. You feel me? Uh, and he went off for 46 points, gave him a 46 piece. I mean, what Kev said, 46 piece with no drink, man. He gave him a 46 piece with no drink. But in summation of that whole game, real quick, his defense, Julius Randle on Porzingis after Porzingis went off for 19 in the first quarter was amazing. We win that game against the Wizards because of pretty much what Josh Hart brought at the close of the game. And I feel like that's something that we've been missing in a lot of close games that we've lost throughout this season is somebody to go and get those 50-50 balls. If I had the chance, if I had the ability to find out and get the statistics of how many times the Knicks won 50-50 balls, pause, before Josh Hart got here versus since he got here in late game situations, I guarantee you there's going to be a night and day scenario. And I feel like in most of the close games that we lost, earlier in the season, is that reason. That's why Josh Hart was a big pickup, and I feel like that's like along with Julius Randle's 46 piece that he gave the Wizards, Josh Hart's hustle at the end of the game is why we win that game. I feel like even though Julius Randle gave them a 46 piece, without Josh Hart's hustle and extra possessions, we probably lose that game, right? But we'll never know because we won. So now moving on to tonight, wire to wire victory. Marlon is in the building. I see y'all. Like my laptop is not keeping up with the comments as quick as my phone. So I see y'all. So I can't put your comments up right away. As they come, I will put them up. But pause. Yeah, I mean, but I see y'all. Anna's in the building. Yeah, I mean, Fraz is in the building. I see y'all. I see y'all. There we go. I was just talking about it, and then people start popping up. Yeah, my guy Fraz is in the building. I see you. Shout out to my guy Marlon. You know what I mean? Mayhem Marlon's in the building. You know what I mean? So yeah, but tonight was all around. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see, right? Uh Yo, T is in the building. T Harris is in the building. I see you, Brody. Barry's in the building. That's a fact. Hit that like button. Shout out to my guy Barry. Uh, yo, Barry. All I gotta say to you, because this is not the platform for this, but I see you here. A half a game, bro. That's all I got to say to you, bro. A half a game. You know what I mean? So, but hit that like button. Yeah. Yo, give me a second, Fraz. I got you, bro. Anna's in the building. That's a fact. All right, so let me talk about shit, man, because I see the comments coming in real fast. I appreciate all y'all, man, for real. So let me talk about shit real quick. Uh, so boom, right? Tonight was beautiful from beginning to end. The immediate what you call it, the immediate effort, you know, from the beginning of the game on the defensive end and offensive end, obviously it was absolutely fuego from uh the beginning of the game from 3-point range, right? Absolutely fuego. And I'm trying to multitask. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at multitasking. This is a fact. Anybody knows me can tell you this. Uh, but yeah, we was put in complete fuego from beginning of the game from 3-point range. Julius Randle was absolutely on fire. RJ Barrett came out, had a bounce back game. And that's the thing about RJ Barrett as well, man. Uh, he has these slumps, man. We've seen it since the beginning of his career. He'll play well, really well in stretches. Then he go through maybe a 10-game stretch where he's playing really bad. Then he have a 20-game stretch when he's playing really well. And hopefully this is where we see RJ Barrett, bounce back. Because I really believe if RJ Barrett is playing, similar to the way that he played tonight, being efficient. I'm not saying necessarily giving us 25 like he did tonight, but 8 for 13 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3-point range, 5 for 5 from the foul line. If we could get that kind of efficiency from RJ Barrett on a nightly basis, especially on those nights when Julius Randle is going for 28, Jalen Brunson going for 20 plus. If both of those guys, all three of those guys is scoring 20 in a game, especially the way that Quickly is coming off the bench and Aha is coming off the bench giving buckets, we gonna be tough to beat, man. I don't see too many teams being able to beat us the way that we're now playing defense. And if RJ Barrett bounce back, man, and get back to being consistent, it's gonna be we're gonna be a tough out, man. And tonight was indicative of that. It was no let up, man. They went on their runs because that's what basketball is. Basketball is a game of runs. So they did bring it back down to at least, I think, 14 or 16 or something like that. But it was never no real threat in this game. Wire to wire victory. I'll be perfectly honest, I actually got bored at some points of this game. And that's crazy, right? Like, when was the last time I could say that I watched the Knicks game and like certain parts of the game I was getting bored because we was absolutely smoking their boots. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I felt tonight. But it was dope to see, man. You know, Julius Randle, that's my guy. 28 on 11 for 20 shooting, 5 for 10 from the field. 5 for 10 from 3-point range. 7 rebounds, 5 assists. My man's balling crazy. Jalen Brunson wasn't super efficient today, but wasn't horrible. 20 points on 5 for 13 from the field, 3 for 7 from the field, 7 for 9 from the foul line, 2 rebounds and 5 assists. Still pretty decent night, because I got high standards for Jalen Brunson. Most players in the league, most players on their team, they'll love a night like that from some of their players on their team. So I'm not gonna say it was a bad night. It's just not the efficiency that we're used to from seeing from Jalen Brunson. Quentin Grimes, an efficient night. I'll take it. 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. I'll take that from Quentin Grimes. We don't really need him to be like a world beater scorer with the starting lineup. If he could be around 10 points a game, I'll take that from Quentin Grimes. And being able to knock down the open three is what's really important for him with that starting lineup and playing A1 defense. And it was some points in the night that like he was like him matching up against Brandon Ingram is a mismatch for him. To be perfectly honest, right? It's a mismatch for him. My fault, y'all. I'm trying to multitask again. All right. Yo, Fraz, check your inbox, Brody. I hope it's sent. I don't even know. Yeah. I hope I sent it to your Facebook inbox, man. Yeah, so it was some points in the game where, you know, RJ Barrett was not RJ Barrett, excuse me. Quentin Grimes was guarding Brandon Ingram, and size-wise, that's a mismatch for Quentin Grimes. But he did an amazing job. Brandon Ingram had an absolutely horrible night. He was 7 for 22, 1 for 6 from three-point line. He had 19 points, but it was the nastiest 19 points you ever want to see in your whole entire life, man. You know, he so that's what you want to see from Quentin Grimes. Like, Quentin Grimes, so much we don't really care about his scoring as much because we have so many scorers on the team. But he did exactly what he's supposed to do tonight. And he's a big reason why we got such a huge lead. He took one of their primary scorers out of the game, helped, because I believe it was a team effort. There was times that Julius Randle was guarding Brandon Ingram as well, and he did a great job. Mitchell Robinson, 2 games back from his injury, both games, highly impressed for him to miss so much time and come back with a double-double both nights. 11 points, 13 rebounds, and playing really stellar defense, 5 from 5. Yeah, my computer a little slow, Fraz. You gotta give me a second, man. You know what I mean, once you pop up on my screen, I got you. Yeah, so yeah, what I was gonna say. Yeah, so yeah, like very impressed with Mitchell Robinson, man. You could tell that he's still a little bit labored and still trying to get his win back. But from what I see in these next 2 games, bro, we're gonna be a really tough team to beat because Mitchell Robinson is a big important part of what we do. Oh, my guy Fraz is here, the parlay lord. You know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
are
So
calling me. Yeah,
if
yeah, 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 yeah. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
what's
got the
good, Brody?
camera right tonight.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
good, Tea Time?
You
Yo,
know,
what's really good, everybody? Y'all know the vibery. I haven't been on in a minute to say nothing, but I'm not gonna cut Tea Time off and let him finish what he's saying, and then I'm gonna talk to y'all. All right? Because
yeah,
it's
appreciate.
my turn to talk, and I always appreciate being here, Tea Time. I thank you for having me on the show
You
as
already know
always.
the
Shout out to
vibes, man.
everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Knicks fans out here in the building.
Yeah, you already know the vibery, bro. Yeah, I mean, shout out to my guy Jimmy J1 in the comments, man. I
Jimmy
see
J
you,
one
man.
all the time. You know the
Yeah,
vibes, my
yeah,
guy. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
So back to what I was saying before I completely lose my train of thought. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting old, man. But yeah, so I'm very highly impressed with what I've been seeing from Mitchell Robinson only 2 games back. And I mean, I'll take 11 points, 13 rebounds from Mitchell Robinson every day of the week. I'll take that. Yeah, that's all I could ever ask for Mitchell Robinson. Play some good defense. Give me
Five for
some
five
rebounds.
shooting.
Yeah, give me some rebounds. And
Oh.
get your put back on. You feel me? Like that's it. That's all I can ask for. And
Well, no, you got to add in the alley oops because he do be getting
yeah,
Brunson be
yeah,
giving them some looks. You got to
yeah.
remember.
That's all I can ask for him. I mean? And he's been doing that. And especially for Mission, so much time. It's good to see him, playing as well as he is already. Now, my guy iHeart, man. I'm liking what I've been seeing from him lately, man. I can't even lie. Like he got the Heart Foundation, and that's what I'm calling it. And I seen the
Yeah.
Knicks page on Twitter use my
Had
line. You feel me?
and
I
they
seen
had the Hart Foundation, and they had both of their faces on Brett and Jimmy the Anvil
yeah,
Neidhart.
see,
That's a
yeah.
fact. I
I,
seen it.
I
I was
coined.
like, wow,
Listen, man. Shout out to them, man. I'm just saying.
wow,
We
it's
thank
real.
you for letting me know you watching. You feel me? I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, but yeah. So yeah, the Hart Foundation coming off the bench with that 100% effort is another reason why we're winning these games, because we were losing these games because the starting lineup will do a good job. The bench will come out. Nobody could score besides quickly. Uh, and they don't have that effort. Hartenstein wasn't playing as well as he is now, and we were losing a lot of those games because our bench could not, sustain the lead or help increase the lead. But ever since we got Jay Hart, we 5-0 since we got Jay Hart. 5-0. We haven't lost a game since we got Jay Hart. and I believe that's purely because, you know, the effort that they give off the bench, man. Especially him. I said it earlier.
Mm,
I don't know if you've seen. I'm a firm believer that we win the game against the Wizards because of Josh Hart and what he did in the fourth quarter, and that
yes.
stretch where he was just getting a second chances after second chance after second chance.
Yo, the best rebounding guard in the NBA. It's
Yeah, that's a
already been
fact.
stated.
That's a fact. Yeah. So, he had a great game tonight too, 15 off the bench. I'll take that any day of the week. If I'm getting 11 points plus from my bench guy, that's that's beautiful work, man. That's beautiful work. And two 10 plus we got two 10 plus scores off the bench tonight. Josh Hart and quickly gave us 13. He was 5 for 10 from the field. Wasn't shooting the three ball that great, but that's okay because it was an absolute blowout tonight. uh,
Um,
Josh Hart gave us a 15 tonight, 5 or 6 shooting, efficient, 4 for 5 from three. Oh no, that's from 4 for 5 from the foul line. But what's up with these Villanova boys with this efficiency, man? Like
it's
both
not
of
just
them.
It's not just the Villanova boys though. This is one of the things I was going to talk about anyway, but I'll go into it briefly. I won't take up too much of your time right now. You got to see what's going on, Nick fans. Like the efficiency on a lot of the players is going up. Okay, Brunson had another bad game, 5 for 13. So what? He still scored 20. I told you guys, Brunson's gonna have bad games from time to time. Every star does. This is what happens. All right.
Granted, he was being guarded by one of the best defenders in the NBA right now, in Jose
Exactly.
Alvarado. Like, and it still wasn't a horrible night. Like Jose
But
Alvarado is no slouch on a defense, man.
but I'm saying if you look at the stats on a lot of these Knicks players, RJ Barrett 8 for 13, and you people talking about RJ Barrett, here he comes.
Yeah, I said it earlier. I said RJ Barrett since the beginning of his career go through these stretches where he play really well. Then he go through a 10-game stretch where he plays horrible. Then he go through a 15-game stretch where he's playing really well.
And then
Like
the second half of the season comes and he starts dumbing out.
Darlene in the
Simple as
building,
that.
I see you.
Darlene, shout
Yeah,
out
I
to
mean,
Darlene. She always here.
that's a
That's a
fact.
fact.
That's a
She
fact.
definitely
Darlene on the
always
YouTube
here.
check-in. Yeah,
Always.
yeah, nah, but you 100% right. This is usually RJ Barrett's time to start turning up. You feel me? Like at the end of the season, he's usually playing A1 basketball, and tonight may be the turning point for him. He played really
I,
well. I was most impressed tonight defensively by RJ Barrett especially over the last few games. He's been stepping up his defense, giving more concerted effort on that end of the court, and being aggressive and decisive. You feel me? That I think that's an issue of RJ Barrett. Like sometimes he stopped being decisive on what he wants to do with the
hmm
ball, and or sometimes he's too decisive. Like if that makes sense, right?
yes, it does make
Like
sense.
yo, I'm going to lay up the ball with my left hand. Like sometimes I'm not passing it. I'm not doing nothing else. I'm doing this move and I'm going to lay up the basketball. And that's
hmm
not good. You feel me? And it's a good thing to know like what you want to do, but not all the way commit to it. You feel me? Like and I'm seeing that he's starting to pull back the reins on forcing up really tough shots over really tall people. like
I
it,
mean, don't give up your dribble. You know, one of the things that Brunson he should be learning from Brunson is not to give up his dribble, especially how Brunson hits people with these moves and the handle is just like, yo, You see, he
Yeah,
just acts like he's dribbling back away and then just boom, right back on him attacking and
yeah, yeah.
everything. You just like, yo, you
It,
gotta learn from Brunson like that.
but it's some
It-
shiftiness. Because I feel like Jalen Brunson to me doesn't have like super great handles. He's just shifty. You
He
feel me?
has he has
He,
size and he has moderate handle and he
yeah.
has an excellent mid range jumper
So
and excellent touch.
you don't really need great handle to be shifty, right?
No,
You just need to understand movement and how you want to move, stop and go, start like how to change your pace. I think if RJ Barrett can incorporate some of that into his game, it'll be great. Uh Tonight I saw RJ Barrett early in the game pull up for a mid-range jumper and it went swap. I was like, if RJ ever consistently be able to hit that shot without having to go, I need to go all the way to the basket to get my points, it's gonna be over. I think
ooh,
I think that's where we're going to start seeing him being more consistent as a scorer. You're going to start seeing his efficiency go up because right now people are playing him for either the I don't know what happened to Fraz, but Fraz will be back. Yeah. So how teams are playing RJ Barrett now? They either play him for the 3-point shot or they play him for the layup. And because he doesn't shoot the mid range at all. All elite scorers have the mid range shot. All elite scorers. You feel me? So
my bad, my
now
bad.
you good, Brody. Yeah, all elite players got the mid-range shot. And if
Yeah,
RJ Barrett want to be an elite offensive player, he has to be able to hit that mid-range shot and a consistent clip. You feel me? Like, say what you want about Julius Randle. He has a mid-range shot. That little fall away baby jumper, that's his mid-range shot.
I'm
And
talking 8 to 15 feet. If RJ gets an 8 to 15 foot jump shot down pack, like how he always tries to pick his spots, he picks a spot to 8 to 15 feet, and he consistent with that. Oh God, that's all I
yeah,
gotta
that's a
say.
fact.
Oh God,
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, so and I'm gonna say it again. If RJ Barrett can play similar to the way that he played tonight, like I don't need 25 points from RJ Barrett every night. I just need him to be around 20 points and be efficient. You know, be around 20 points, be efficient, and we're gonna be tough to beat because the way this team is playing right now, the way we moving the ball, all these things is giving my Nick instincts. You know, I'll be trying to be a realist, right? But my Knicks instincts is yelling championship in my ear. You know how Nick fans get. We win a couple games, we go to the chip. We go to the chip.
yeah,
But my Nick
nah,
fan
not
instincts
yet.
is doing that. they right here. It's right here on my shoulder. Like, hey, hey, buddy. We might be heading to the championship. Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. But nah, we play really good basketball. We move into that fifth seed. I have no doubt in my mind that we could beat the Cavaliers. Have no doubt in my mind that in the seven
We
game
beat them
series.
twice already.
Yeah. In the 7 game series, I have no doubt in my mind that we could beat them already. Jalen Brunson already gave Donovan Mitchell the business in the playoff series on the West. So he gonna bring that. He gave him what? He gave him like 340 pieces in a row in the playoffs
Yo, listen. Jalen Brunson
without
turns
Luca.
into he turns into the Super Saiyan in the playoffs. All right, that's what he turns
Yeah,
into.
yeah. Nah, he built for that. Yeah, I mean, he built for
Yo,
that environment, and I feel like Josh Hart is the same way. Like you need those guys that got championship pedigree on any level on your team. You feel me? And
I agree.
both of them have it. They know what it takes to win. Josh Hart plays like he's trying to win a championship every night. So I can only imagine how the intensity is going to turn up going into the playoffs. Uh, and now that the pressure is not all on Julius Randle, I'm expecting him to play really well as well because if you look at his body language, oh man, Julius Randle body language over these last 2 games, it's been amazing to watch, bro. Like son is he's really having fun. He's really having fun. You see his shoulders is relaxed. Like he argued last game, he argued with the ref and then turned around and started dancing. I'm like, oh yes. Son is
Yeah,
in
he
his
did.
yeah,
I see that. I was
yeah,
like,
son is in
yeah,
his own. This is what I
he's in
want to
his
see.
bag right now.
Yeah, yeah. But nah, it's beautiful to see. I'm about to go into an epic Julius Randle rant. You know what I mean? But I'm about to say this before I go. That alley oop play at the end of the game was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when was the last time we able to see the Knicks like be able to do a play like that? Because the game is just so out of hand, you know, that like why not? Why not?
um,
Like we up by 30. Why not?
I don't know. We really needed that. The last
Yeah.
statement, I think the last statement game was when the Knicks had beat what you call it to go to the finals against Houston. That was really like one of those kind of games, like you know.
Yeah, shout
And,
out to my guy Sean in the building. My forget.
now you good. I only wanted to touch on a couple of things real quick. You see what happens when you don't have to use the stars more than 30 to 35 minutes, right? Remember, yo, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Do
I
y'all
didn't even
watch?
look at the minutes tonight, to be
Do
perfectly
y'all
honest.
watch?
Yeah.
I'm right here. I got you. You know how I do. Randall, 33 minutes. Mitch, 28 minutes. Brunson, 32 minutes. RJ, 29 minutes. Hart, 26 minutes. Quickly, 27 minutes. Grimes, 22 minutes. Hold on. Fans, didn't I tell you people 30 to 35 minutes was the magic number? I said this already on multiple lives. I said 30 to 35 was the magic number for our stars. Why? Because of the efficiency and the level of play that we're getting from our players right now. They don't have to sit here and try to overexert themselves anymore. They don't have to sit here and act like they gotta go hard every game. Even though Randall's been going hard, Brunson's gonna give it his all and go hard. These guys are gonna play with they all. Don't get it twisted. But I'm saying like they don't have to like try to do too much on the court.
So
Like Randall used to try and do. Go ahead, T Time.
yeah, my fault for cutting you off.
No, you good.
I contribute that to Coach Tommy T being comfortable with giving Josh Hart 20 plus minutes. Uh, that's a big reason too. You feel me? Because Josh Hart could play the 2, 3. Quickly could play the 2, the 1 or the 2. You can interchange those guys and fill their minutes into certain slots and give other guys rest. RJ Barrett could play the 2 and the 3. So like all those guys are, you know, interchangeable. But I think it really comes down to Josh Hart being Coach Tibbs being comfortable giving Josh Hart 20 plus minutes. Like that's where you see the big difference. And surprisingly, Obi Toppin didn't play 9 minutes tonight. He got a
Mm-hmm.
solid 15 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
He was a negative, but
I
I think
mean,
that was I think the only reason why he's a negative because of the last like 3 minutes of the game when nobody was really playing.
bad
But
shots he
yeah,
taking.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. One more thing before I go into my Julius Randle rant. Uh, it was dope to see the crowd chant for Derrick Rose tonight. That was dope. It kind of made me a little bit emotional. Like, yeah, you feel me? Like he deserves it because he was. I think he was asked about a buyout. He said he didn't want to buy out. He wanted to stay here.
mm,
They asked him about if he wanted to, go somewhere and possibly compete for a championship. He said, "I'm 35, still in the NBA. It's like winning a championship." And and just the fact that he want to be here and be a mentor to these guys is important, man. It's important to Emmanuel quickly. It's important to, somebody like Jalen Brunson because Derrick Rose been there. You feel me? Been to the Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me? So it is important to this team to have somebody like Derrick Rose that everybody on the team is still always speak highly of him and talk about how he's always giving advice and mentoring everybody on the team as the OG. And to be like, nah, even though I know my time is almost up, I'm gonna stay here. And even though I'm not getting playing time, I'm gonna stay here. Yeah, I mean that
mm-hmm.
speaks high of Derrick Rose's character and the serenade of cheers that he got tonight for him to get in the game was well deserved. I really wish he would have got a bucket though. You feel me? I really wish he would have got a bucket so the Garden could have went crazy for your boy. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that'd have been nice, man.
yeah, yeah.
But
But he was just happy to be on the court, and that was dope to see.
definitely, man. But I mean, like, just overall to see the Knicks make make pretty much 40% of their 3-point field goals tonight. Only missed 4 shots from the line. They do need to work on them turnovers. Um, I mean, it was only 2 points with points in the paint, but they definitely out rebounded them again. So I mean, to see the dominance, like to see why I think we are what, like, we up there in rebounding as a team, right?
Yeah,
I think we're top three if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know if we top three, but I know we might be
Listen,
like
listen.
somewhere
Listen.
between
We are top
with like
three
I
in
know we're not.
rebounding.
Oh, that's a fact.
Hold, look,
No, no, I believe you. I believe you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just because
the other
I
phone. You
no, I was just
know
making
how
sure,
we
like,
do.
because you said I think, then you said we are. I was like, is that a fact? Because I didn't know that you pulled it up. Pause. Yeah, I mean, but
I'm
nah, I
about to.
believe that. Uh oh, I forgot to talk about the halftime ceremony shit, which I thought was super dope. Uh, which was apropos that we went into half up seven. I mean, with 73 points in the first half, going into the half to celebrate the 73 championship, which was that was poetic in itself, right? Uh, and first them jackets. I need one of them jackets, man. Them gold joints. Them gold joints was tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them gold jackets was tough, man. I need
Yes,
one of them.
sir.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it was dope. And if if this the call that the front office it wants to lead us to contending for a championship, I think it's dope that they got to see that night. You know, to be in the building for a night like that, celebrating, you know, the 73 championship, it being 50 years since we won one, to see that how engaged the city still is with that championship,
Yeah.
and all the love that those guys still get 50 years later, you know, to be like, yo, this could be you. You feel me? Like you can be a New York City legend. Cause if you win here, bro, you forever gonna be the guy. You feel me? Like you forever look at Walt Clyde, bro. Walt
Confirmed. Knicks top three in rebounding. Third in the league in rebounds per game. You heard it from Fraz first. Stop playing with me. It's facts out here.
Yeah. Nah, but yeah, I thought today was really dope for those guys to see. For Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson. For those guys to see like what winning in the city looks like 50 years down the line. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
yo, we could be like immortalized here. You know what I mean? Names in the rafters type shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I think that was important to see. I thought it was a dope ceremony. I thought it was dope seeing some of the other guys pull up. Uh, Spree, Starks, my guy my guy LJ. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And everybody else because I can't remember. Canby. I'm not the greatest Canby fan in the world, but I ain't mad at Canby. But
Nah, I ain't gonna fry fuck with Camby, man.
nah, yeah, the reason why I stopped fucking with Canby was the first day that when I forgot what happened. He had a incident with his family. He showed up to the game and moped around the whole game and sat on the bench. Like yo, he went out on the game in the game, played like complete ass. You feel me? And then if he was that broken up about it, you should have just stayed on the bench. But you sitting on the bench with a towel on your head. Nah, fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But I ain't really mad at him. You know what I mean? I'm just not his biggest fan. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Dwayne Allen Houston was there, my guy. You
Houston.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was dope to see everybody there. You know what I mean? It was dope to see the message from Pat, you know what I mean? Big 33. Yeah, it's dope to see the message from him. Bernard King was there because I know I turned away for a while and I heard them call his name.
Mhm.
So I don't know if he was there. If he was there, he was there. If he wasn't, my bad. But it was just dope to see. Now, on to my Julius Randle. Now, it's not going to be a rant. It's not going to be a rant, but we're going to have a discussion
He,
because I said I
he
was going to
lying.
wait.
It's gonna be a rant. It's gonna be
I
a
said
rant.
I, I said I was going to wait until around the All-Star game. Well, guess what, guys?
It's that
It's,
time.
it's after the All-Star game. So this is for all. It's mostly my people in Knicks Twitter. You know what I mean? But this for when do we start calling Julius Randle a star? Like when does that happen? Because he's been playing like an absolute star this whole season. Like you know, top 10 in the league in points, total points. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, I'm not mistaken. This is right. I looked this up. Top 10 in the league in total points. Top 10 in the league in three-pointers made total.
Rebounds.
Top 10 in the league in rebounds. You feel me? What else do you want him to do? He's averaging 25, 11, and 4 on 45 or 46% shooting. No, I think it's no, 46 or 47. I can't remember right now. Hold on, let
Hold
me
on,
see.
I got you. 46%, 46.4.
Yeah, 46% shooting.
I
What
got
do
it
you
right
want?
here. I got you. You know that.
What do you want? His point per game average is 17th in the league. What do you want?
Yes, it is.
Eighth in rebound per game in the league. What do you want? Everything y'all asked this man to do, he did. Two-time NBA All-Star, both times as a Knick. What do you want? What do you want? What else does he have to show you guys?
For y'all to stop saying y'all want to trade him because I still keep hearing it.
And the
I
people
still keep. Go
and the
ahead. I'm
people,
sorry.
you good. And the people out there, they saying they want to trade for him. He's smoking their boots. I remember when KP, one of the times KP was coming back to the Garden to play, it was a whole thing on Twitter where people was like, "Yo, we need to trade Julius for KP," and I'm like, "Y'all smoking drugs."
Um, the last game that they played against the Wizards should show you why trading for KP would have been stupid.
Gave him 46 piece.
Work. Original or crispy, like
Crazy.
Kev said.
Give him facts. Gave him crazy work. Crazy work. Right? So my thing is Julius Randle on a night to night basis is going out giving everybody crazy work. Yeah, I mean, giving everybody crazy work. Even the nights that he's not scoring well, he's still dominant on the boards, still giving us decent assists. And then you got some fans that be like, "Oh, but he turns over the ball so much. He's not even top 25. Maybe he's not even top 20 in turnovers per game." So like, and the people that's up there above him, you got Giannis, you got LeBron, you got Jason
He's
Tatum, you got Jokic, you got who else? There's a few top names. There's a lot of them. The guys that's above Julius Randle in turnovers per game, but they be like, "Oh, he turns over the ball so much." No, he doesn't. Actually, he has less turnovers this season per game than he did his MIP season. Like, what else do you want from him, man?
um people. Right now Julius is 25th in turnovers. He only averages 2.8.
See, I'm thank you, Fraz. I'm on the money with what I'm talking about right now, man. These guys, yeah. So at this point, right, and even the point that y'all hating that one of your own players is going to the 3-point contest. Like, how y'all hate on that?
But
How,
but but if I may
it,
make a point real quick, just 2 seconds. People, you have to notice something, right? The numbers indicate that the stars of the league turn over the ball the most. Go ahead, T time. I'm done.
no, no,
So I
that's a
have to say.
fact. No, that's a fact. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the point that I was making with dropping those names: LeBron, Jason Tatum, Jokic, Giannis. Like, it's quite a few of them up there that got more turnovers per game than Julius. But I digress on that. But yeah, back to what I was saying, like, oh, why Julius Randle in a 3-point contest? Maybe because he's top 10 in the league in 3-pointers made. Total 3-pointers made. Top 10. Yeah. Oh, his 3-point percentage ain't that high. He's barely under the league average. Like barely. So like he's not horrible percentage wise. He's not great. He's average. He has an average 3-point percentage. You feel me? And he's top 10 in the NBA in 3-pointers made. How y'all hating? Oh, then y'all try to clown him because he didn't win or had a bad round. 13. 13 is not really horrible. I've seen lower numbers. And he wasn't even in last place. But nobody talks about the last place guy.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all talk about Julius Randle. It's hate. It's hate at this point, man. There's no other way to disguise it. It is what it is. You a hater. You still emotional about him telling you shut the F up. It's hate because I've never in my whole entire life of watching basketball seen a player doing the things that Julius Randle has been doing this season and getting the kind of slander on his name that Julius Randle's been receiving, not only from Knicks fans but throughout the league. I've never seen it. I've never seen nobody. These are all first team NBA numbers: 25, 11, and 4. These are all first team NBA numbers, bro. Like
Thank
what?
you. I was just about to get to that. See, and this is why me and Tea Time just go back and forth because we already be thinking about things. This isn't scripted, all right? We just be like on point with
Yeah.
the things that be discussed. You know, like go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now
I
you
didn't mean
good. Now, Dwayne. I said what I said, bro. First team. I said what I said, bro. You know what I mean? Because again, there's only 3 people, maybe 4, 4 people in the NBA that's averaging 25 and 10 and 4. Only
mm-hmm.
4. That's Joel Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, Julius Randle. Right? So in that aspect, you might be right because I don't see him getting it over Giannis, right? So he might be on the second team. I'll take it. Right? You right. But realistically, I said the numbers are first all NBA numbers. I'm not saying he's going to get it. I'm saying that's the kind of numbers he's putting up. Right? So
Mm-hmm.
and our fan base for the most part, a lot of them are coming around, but for the most part, it's still some people that'll be Tatum don't average them numbers. He's not 25, 10, and 4. He not averaging 10 rebounds a game, son. You feel me? Jason Tatum, he scores a lot. He's up like close to 30, if not 30, but he's giving you like 8 rebounds, 7 rebounds a game, like, and maybe 5 assists. You feel me? I don't even know his numbers like that, but I know for a fact he's not double territory. But
Yeah.
but but yeah, so at this point it's hate. You feel me? Like, and if you still got things to say about Julius Randle, if you still saying you don't want him on your team, if you still saying he's not a number one, you're a hater. You're a hater. What
Give
else do
me
you
a
need to
fan
see?
pass. Give me a
Yeah.
fan pass.
What else do you need to see, bro? What else do you need to see? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's any much more that a player could do to appease you. What Julius Randle doing right now for the New York Knicks doesn't appease you and make you happy, then nothing will. And nothing will.
Yeah.
You feel me? At this point, you just gonna complain about any and everything. If you still sorry that we didn't get Donovan Mitchell, well, that's you hate it. You hating because that's a whole nother.
Give us your fan pass.
Yeah.
Go be a fan of another team.
Yo, Dwayne, you see it on Twitter, man. You see it on Twitter. I'm not talking about you. You already know the vibes, bro. And Anna said it earlier too. Uh, that mid 3 tag is kick that out the window. Ain't nothing mid happening over here. Nothing mid happening over here, man. And Sean just said it again. Ain't nothing mid about 25, 10, and 4. Ain't nothing mid about Jalen Brunson averaging 24 points a game. Ain't nothing mid about that. That's not mid, bro.
Pack it up.
And that's not mid because some of y'all same people were salivating and wanting Zach LaVine on this team, and Julius Randle is balling harder than him and DeRozan. Our team is in a better
Mm-hmm.
position than the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls is ass. And then both of those guys is on the same team. In the beginning of the season, most of y'all would have took DeRozan and or Zach LaVine over Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Y'all would have took that in a heartbeat. And that team
And
is ass.
and
And
they
we
would have traded for Donovan Mitchell, and that move would have been ass too.
and we cooked them. And we cooked Chicago Bulls. And we cooked them. And y'all would have traded for those guys. Like if y'all had the chance, if y'all was the GMs, y'all would have traded Julius Randle and Zach LaVine. I mean Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson for Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. Y'all would have did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know because I ain't been watching a lot of Bulls games. Zach LaVine getting DMPs in fourth quarter. That's crazy. They putting him. They putting him on the bench in the fourth, and that's the guy that y'all was salivating for. We need to go after Zach LaVine. For what? Y'all would have traded Julius Randle for Zach LaVine, bro. Y'all would have done that. That's wild to me. That's wild to me. Like I don't understand it. You know, and you know, I know I'm on a rant right now, but these NBA talk heads, man, like these guys in the media, they wild and I want all of them eat their words, man. I want every last one of them eat their words. I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith, the white boy with the long hair. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. The white boy with the long hair on ESPN. Nick Wright. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Broussard too.
yeah.
Broussard was
That's
talking.
what I was looking for. That's the next guy on my mind. Broussard. All those guys, man. Eat y'all words about my guy Jalen Brunson, man. Eat y'all words, man. Because
And
y'all was saying,
everybody else too.
yeah, y'all was saying, oh, he's okay. He's okay. I know what he's not. He's
He
better
don't
than
move the
okay.
needle.
He's better than okay. He should have been an all-star this year. And if he plays the same way this year that he next year, he definitely gonna be an all-star. You feel me? All-star level play. Giving people crazy work on a night-to-night basis. Crazy work. He handing out crazy work.
How,
And
how
and
many 30-point games he had so far this year?
I like something like 12 or some shit like that, 12, 13. Like I don't even know. It's crazy. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson are the first Nick tandem to have multiple 40-point games in the same season. The first.
Yeah.
It's never been done in a New York Nick uniform before. Two guys with like 3 or more 40-point games. You know what I mean? Y'all said that y'all be the
Well,
Knicks will barely be the Knicks will barely be a playing team.
a playing team.
They,
Facts.
they said
That's exactly what they said. Go
they,
ahead, eat them words.
they said that we was gonna be 11th. We're gonna be like 10, 11th. We're gonna be fighting for 9, 10, 11. That's what we're gonna be fighting for. They had they
Yeah.
had so many teams ahead of us. So many. Hold on. Give me a second so I can name all these teams that they said that was going to be so much better than us. And y'all who been watching know that I've been saying that was cap, and I called all these teams out, and I said they not better than the Knicks. They said the Pacers was going to be better than us. They said the Bulls was going to be better than us.
Facts.
They said the Wizards was going to be better than us.
Facts.
They said the Raptors was going to be better than us.
Facts.
The Heat, I was even wrong about it.
Facts.
I was even wrong about the Heat, though. I thought the Heat was going to be better than what they're doing this year. But everybody thought the Heat was going to be better than us. You know, I
Yes.
knew everybody knew the Hornets wasn't going to be better than us because I think some people were still saying the Hornets are going to be better than us, even though they missing the Miles Bridges, whatever his name, whatever is the woman beater. They missing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Mikal Bridges.
yeah. No, Mikal Bridges is in Brooklyn. That's
I
Miles
mean,
Bridges.
that's
Yeah, Miles.
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
him confused. I got him confused. My
Yeah,
bad.
me too. My brain caught a seizure trying to figure it out for like 2 seconds. But yeah, those all those teams that they said was going to be better than the Knicks. They sat there and said the Knicks were going to be this move doesn't do anything for the Knicks. This move doesn't do anything for the Knicks. They chasing after Jalen Brunson like he's a superstar. Well, welp, welp. I hope you guys have been watching. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins too. The only one that's been giving the Knicks love and keeping it a buck that the Knicks are actually a good team. You know, only one. Everybody else has been hating. Everybody been hating, saying, "Oh yeah, that a big task." You already know. I gotta spit the truth, man. Yeah, all of them been hating. Kendrick Perkins is the only one that's been keeping it a buck because what you seeing like one
Oh,
time is good, you know, two times is okay, but you seeing this on a every night to every other night basis that Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson is handing out crazy work. Even the games that we've been losing a lot of this season, those two have been handing out crazy work. And some of those games, I can't even blame that we lost earlier in the season on Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson because they was giving out crazy work. You blame the bench, you blame the coaching and his rotations. Like I couldn't even blame those players, but they've been giving out crazy work. Now we got Josh Hart. It looked like the team is trusting what the system that they're playing in a little bit more. The intensity on the defensive end is amazing, and we're on a 5-game winning streak right now. If we, I'm a firm believer. If we win against the Celtics on Monday, we'll be in the 5th seed. Firm believer because I think the Hawks is going to beat the Brooklyn Nets. We'd be in the 4th seed on Monday if we beat the Celtics. That's not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be a very tough game. I do believe that we have the ability to beat those guys. We've done it. But yeah,
already.
yeah, Monday we're gonna be in the 5th seed, and then what they gonna say? And we're gaining on the Cavaliers. Like 4th seed is really in sight. We can really be a 4th seed team. You're fresh, you stupid.
You know how Dr. Wiley used to come down in Mega Man and he come down and you hear his shit like and he pull up on the screen like
Yeah,
that's how I'm feeling right now the way the Knicks is playing, bro.
like
Oh,
we 2.5 games behind the Cavs, man. 2.5.
oh, and real quick, just to add on to the Brunson talk, 15, the number of 30 plus point games Jalen Brunson has this season.
Yeah,
15.
I think he got like 340 joints too. You got like 340 balls this season too.
Let's see. 44 against Milwaukee, 40 against Brooklyn,
Yeah,
41 against the Clippers. Yes, indeed.
yeah, yeah,
On point. You see?
yeah. So, Barry, listen, this ain't the platform for this, but I'm gonna let you know March 1st, crazy work. Yeah, I'm about to get
Barry,
crazy work.
hey, Barry, just do me a favor, bro. Just pack it up, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Go home after
Just
what
pack
y'all
it up.
after y'all. Even though why you talking after what y'all did against the Bulls, man, that was a travesty. Y'all that was y'all made Nets history. The worst.
29 points and a half?
Yo, don't y'all crazy work. That's all I gotta say. Y'all about to get crazy.
Jalen Brunson, and Randall dropped that in the game. What do you wait a minute?
Yeah, they no both of them combined dropped that in a in a half. You feel me? Yo, Dinez, I've been saying this. This is facts. I've been saying this.
Yeah, that is a
I,
fact.
it's a six
Brunson
point.
pays for MIP.
Yeah. It's a 6 point per game jump. Like,
Big, big jump. But they said, oh, Brunson can't elevate his play. What don't y'all understand? And when the playoffs comes, his play is gonna get even better
yo,
because that's the type of player he is.
and it's not just the talk heads, it's some of the fans, because I remember some of us was really hype about Jalen Brunson, but other of us was like, yeah, okay, Jalen Brunson and what? You feel me? The front office had a plan. They was gonna take a shot at Donovan Mitchell, but they wasn't gonna sink the whole team because of it. And that was smart. And that was paying dividends. I think going into off season, I think Quickly's contract is up. He top priority to kind of sign this kid. They got to be a top priority. Uh, I don't like you're not going to find nobody, too many people that could do what Quickly could do off the bench and give you those kind of points. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to be able to do it, and he's not going to garnish that much bread too, because you know we still got a lot to prove to that acts for like crazy amounts of money. So top priority got to be deciding quick. You know what I mean? Oh, that's another fact. Dinez in here spitting truth. You feel me? And yeah, that whole we overplayed. That's another thing I want to say about Julius Randle as well. I I'll bet anybody any amount of money. I got $100 for anybody that can show me somebody who's putting up Julius Randle numbers, making the money that Julius Randle is making this season. Please, I got $100 for anybody who can do it. I got $100. It is nobody in the NBA right now who's putting up Julius Randle numbers, making Julius Randle bread. And they said we gave him too much money. That's craziness. Same thing with Jalen Brunson. We overpaid him. That's craziness. Jalen Brunson is playing like a top 10 point guard in the NBA. Pull up the top 10 NBA point guards in the NBA paychecks. Bet they all make more money than Jalen Brunson. You're talking about Julius Randle's not even the top 50th highest paid players in the NBA. You can't name 20 players that's playing better than Julius Randle right now in the NBA. You can't. Jalen Brunson is playing is like the 41st highest played or 44th. I can't remember. It was one of those two highest paid players in the NBA. You can't name 20 to 25 players that's playing better than Jalen Brunson. What's up? Yeah, you can't do it. You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do it. I promise you.
Yeah.
Right? So all that we
Just
overpaid,
give up.
bro. We first of all we getting away with highway robbery as far as their contracts go and the production that they giving.
Second of all, Brunson's contract declines each year, meaning it's less and less of a cap hit each year on the books. So how is it a bad contract signing when most of the stars that other teams are signing, their money goes up each year? So think about it.
And you talk about the CBA is about to go up in a year or two. So
Which means all those teams that have those high contracts that they're gonna really take a even bigger salary cap hit, and the luxury tax is gonna be more.
yeah, look, Dinez is spitting facts. That's another thing I forgot. This is facts.
Hmm.
Did NBA.com updated the MVP vote list. Julius Randle's top 10 in that. You know what I mean? He's not gonna win MVP, but to say that he's top 10 in MVP voting, that's that's impressive. That's impressive.
Hmm.
That's impressive. So that again, you got to quit the hate, get the hate out your system. You know what I mean? Uh, I really think if you still hating on this team and oh, we need this and that and that and that, yeah, expectations for this team is way too high. I've always said that you don't go from being a 17 win team to a championship contender in 3 years. It doesn't happen that way. It don't work like that. We are to me, we are
Or
well ahead of schedule uh as far as how good this team and what the expectations for this team is. We're well ahead of schedule. Really dope to see. And five of those things, man. Monday we hope to make it six. I'm about to skate though. You got anything else you want to add before we get up out of here?
I just want to say to all you people who said Brunson no more than Needle, Brunson was undersized. Brunson can't play with bigger guards with the league. He's figured it out. He's figured it out, and he's continuing to do it time and time again. Stop your hating and just enjoy that the Knicks are running the town right now. All right,
You-
the Knicks run the city right now, man.
Listen, we're not even gonna get into that. That we saved that for Friday. I'm on the show on Friday. You know what I mean? Yeah. I told Big Fan Breeze I pulled up yesterday, like when I was walking home from work, and I was like, "Yo, I'm back Friday. Say your Hail Marys." You know what I mean? Don't lose no sleep because I'm coming to hand out coming to hand out crazy work,
You
man.
ain't, how you say Kev cooked them up this past
Yeah,
Friday. Kev cooked them up.
absolutely. Now Kevin holding it down. The cooking ain't stopped since I've been gone, but it's gonna be bad on
What?
Friday, especially after that after that Bulls loss. Crazy work, and we're gonna beat them on March 1st. It's gonna be crazy work. You know what I mean?
Oh
Crazy work.
man.
But yeah, but you're 100% right about Jalen Brunson, man. And this is why we was excited to get him because he showed us who he was in the playoffs when Luca went down with the injury. Uh, and yeah, we're gonna be. I think we're gonna go on a nice little win streak, man. I think we're gonna beat Boston. I
Yo,
think we beat the Nets on
yo.
Wednesday. Uh,
I, I would like to shout out Kev real quick because he did say the Knicks possibly gonna put up another 9 game win streak. I'd like to shout out my guy Kev Rodriguez, man. He already know the
oh,
vibe. He
yeah,
definitely said that, and we already more than halfway there. So if we
yeah.
get that 9 games, man, he get the rub it in y'all faces. Real
Pause.
talk.
That was crazy. Yeah.
Well,
Uh, nah. Shout out to my guy Kev, man, because people don't be understanding. Kev be right about a lot of stuff, low key. Like Kev be saying
and
some
that's what
stuff,
I was trying to say basically.
and then it be happening, and he don't be getting his credit, man. Like Kev be right about a lot of stuff. And shout out to my guy for holding it down while I've been MIA. I'm still going kind of. I work nights now, so like I'm BMIA a lot. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to work out a situation where I could like at least do the recaps the next day. I mean, like before I go to work or stuff. But right now, my travel just a little bit crazy. But yeah, shout out to my guy Kev for holding it down here and on Who Run the City, man. That's a fact. Doing great work, man. Great work. I'll be tuning in. I'll be checking out. I don't watch the whole thing, but I kind of fast forward through the show. Uh, and y'all, all you two as well, man. Y'all been putting in great work, man. Great content, and I appreciate all y'all for pulling it up and holding it down for Knicks and Ish, making sure that we ain't miss no beats. That our people still have a great place to come and enjoy good content, and without the propaganda, you feel me, and what you would call it, the is a word I'm looking for, and I'm drawing a blank on it. But anyway, yeah, with people agendas, you feel me? Yeah, without the propaganda and agendas, and
Yeah.
just and giving people real information, man, in real time. You heard? But yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Uh, I work on Monday, so I'm definitely not doing the recap that night. So maybe I could do it Tuesday if I see the game. But I holla at y'all, man. Thank everybody for pulling up. Appreciate y'all if you
Yeah.
didn't already. Press that like button. You know what I mean? Share. Let people know that this is a great show. They need to be here because this is good work tonight. Uh and yeah, follow us on everything. If you ain't already do it, go over to the YouTube and subscribe, man. I holla.
We out of here.
This slow ass laptop.